I've just ordered myself pizza for dinner, and I wanted to introduce the new series that I'm reading. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. It's called Harry Potter. So my girlfriend and I just finished watching all of the Harry Potter movies. I have watched them all before, but like not in like order, and like I didn't really pay attention at the time. Technically, I did just watch all of the Harry Potters for the first time in my life. And my thing is that I have such commitment issues, and like I really didn't want to finish watching it because I didn't want it to end. I'm really feeling like post-series depression. Like I really miss Harry Potter. I miss the world, I miss the characters. I got really attached because like we basically grew up with the actors in the movies, and like Daniel Radcliffe is like, that's Harry Potter. So I've been feeling really sad. I've been listening to the Harry Potter soundtrack and feeling depressed because there's no more Harry Potters to watch. So I thought I would read the book. I actually had no plans of ever reading the books ever. Like I liked the movies, like when I was a kid I watched them. But I was like, oh, like I don't have really any interest in reading the books. And like obviously Miss Author, we're just gonna like pretend that she's not an awful person. I don't make any money from these videos, but if I did, probably would donate them to some charities that support the opposite of her values. But I don't, so I'm just gonna read the books because I really like the movies, guys. It's been a really humbling experience because my partner, she watched all of the Harry Potter movies when they came out in cinema, and like she had read all the books, so like she like grew up like being a Harry Potter fan. She kind of thinks that it's funny that like I'm a fully grown adult and like I feel attached to this series, and I want to read the books because I am sad that I don't get more Harry Potter in my life now that I've watched all the movies. She's like, wow, that like you really remind me of when I was like 9 years old. And like I took that as like an insult. I said, okay. I don't know what I was doing, but I was not interested in Harry Potter as a child. Like I was fucking out there being a crazy bitch. Like I definitely wasn't reading as a tween. But here I am, 27, no, how old am I? 26 years old. I've actually really been enjoying physical books, but it's cheaper on Kindle. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm gonna read the Harry Potter series. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. It's gonna make me emotional. I'm almost finished the Philosopher's Stone. My biggest worry going into reading this series is that I have such a hard time reading fantasy. And this is, I feel like if I hadn't seen the movies, a lot of it would have been really hard for me to imagine. I just don't think I have much of an imagination these days. But I can understand, like, if I was younger, like, I probably would have loved this series. I think the two biggest things that I've noticed is that Harry is a little bit different in the books. He's definitely a little bit more sassy. I feel like in the first movie, he was quite innocent and shy, but still, you know, stood for what's right. But he's definitely a little bit more sassy in the books. Like, he is a jealous boy and he gets really angry and frustrated. And I feel like we don't have that in the movie. Like, in the movie, he's, yeah, like, a bit frustrated at times, but, like, I feel like he really, like, envies Slytherin and Malfoy in the book more than he did in the first movie. Like, I feel like it's more prominent. And also the fact that Emma Watson is the perfect Hermione. Like, she could not have played Hermione's character as perfect as she did. Like, her character in the book and Hermione in the movie, like, perfect translation. I'm probably gonna finish the first book today and then we're on to the second. Yay! I really hope I don't start giving up halfway through. I feel like that's why I wanted to record my reading, because I did that with Hunger Games. I started reading Hunger Games. I loved it. I just like didn't continue for no good reason. But I do really struggle with series. Whenever I find out a book is in a series, I'm like, automatically I don't want to read it, even if it like sounds like the best book ever, because I don't know, I feel like I can't keep up with series. Loved it. I feel like it's not my favorite out of all the books, but like I'm excited to find out which one is my favorite in book form. It's a good book. It's a good series. Off I go to Chamber of Secrets, which I feel like this is when they, like when I think of Harry Potter and like watching the movies as a child, Chamber of Secrets is the one that like stands out in my mind. So I'm excited to get started on that one. Hi guys. Currently almost 5 AM because I'm an insomniac. I did actually finish Chamber of Secrets last night before I went to bed. I rated it 2 stars. I don't know if I mentioned, but I rated Philosopher's Stone 3 stars. And I'm gonna start Prisoner of Azkaban this morning. I feel like it's gonna start getting good from now. I just sense that the rest of the books are gonna be more than 3 stars. Hi guys. I wasn't gonna vlog, but it seems fitting that we're going to the Harry Potter Expo in Singapore in our layover. I did finish Prisoner of Azkaban on the plane and I was very emotional. Might be the first 5 stars of the series that I've read, but I thought I should vlog us going to Harry Potter in Singapore. Does that make sense for this vlog?
Thoughts, well.
Thank you. Just finished work. I'm coming in to say I think I'm gonna split this vlog into half because I am up to Goblet of Fire and it is really fucking long. I am struggling. This is the first book that I am struggling to get through, and the first like 30% of the book was really difficult because I don't really care for Quidditch like at all. Hold on, roundabout. I would like rather die than read about Quidditch. Kind of made me not gravitate towards the book as much as the other ones. And I also feel like out of all of the movies, for some reason I've seen this one the most. And like it's kind of like making this a bit of a drag to get through because I already know what's gonna happen a billion times over. Anyways, because I was coming into such a difficult, like a little bit of a slump, I was thinking I'm going to switch to audio because I just get through audio so much faster. I listen to it at work, and if there is boring parts, like it just turns into background noise for me. So I tried to track down a way to listen to this on audio. But another thing is we're also trying not to support JK Rowling. So that was like a little bit tricky. I tried a few websites, but I just like didn't risk, I don't know, the virus was pretty, the viruses were yelling out, calling out my name pretty much. And I looked everywhere for it on audio, and why is it like $60 to $70? No, some I even saw were $80 to listen to Harry Potter on audiobook. Like why? That's like fucking insane. There's nothing ever that has been that expensive on audio. Like I don't understand. With time, classics get cheaper. They're like fucking $2. Why is Harry Potter an arm and a leg? So because I couldn't download it illegally, because I didn't want to pay $80 first of all, let alone have that go towards Miss JK Rowling, I decided to get an Audible free trial. I'm hoping that I finish it. I'm sure I'll finish it in a month. Like I've actually destroyed my way through this book on audio compared to actually reading the physical book on Kindle. And to me, that's justified because if I get through Goblet of Fire on audio within this free month trial, then I haven't paid a penny. Even if I do not get through it, which I highly doubt, what's the subscription? Like $11 a month? $11. And I don't know how Audible's like subscriptions work, but like how much of that is going to JK Rowling. I hope fucking like less than $1. I don't really know how Audible works, but I used like my 1 credit in the free trial. So like I didn't pay anything for it.
So in my head, I'm telling myself that I'm not sending any money to JK Rowling by listening to the audiobook on Audible with my 3-month trial. Don't know. You can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong and I will stop doing that. I might actually be able to get the rest of them on PDF download. It's just like, it's really hard because obviously Harry Potter is such a big series. I find it quite easy to download illegal PDFs. Oh, please don't sue me. I don't have money. I can probably try to do that for the rest of the series. It's just like the first few books were impossible to find a PDF version to read on Kindle because they are such a cult classic. I think I might still have a little bit of difficulty, but I'm gonna try because it's just, I don't know, guys, I'm really torn, like, the artist. Like, obviously I knew that going into this, but I feel like she's just, like, gotten worse. I want to say due to Trump's America, she's been... In my head, it's justified because I'm also reading them on Kindle Unlimited, and that's also, like, $10 a month, and I've only had it for, like, 3 months, and it's free on Kindle Unlimited, so, like, I don't know, guys. Please comment down below. Because I know, like, with the Spotify membership, like, I think it's only 2%. No, it can't be. It might be different now, but when Spotify first started, like, the streaming services get the bigger cut. So, like, in my head, so would, like, Kindle, Audible. But also, they're all on fucking Amazon. So, like, that's also bad. Guys, I'm just, like, out here trying to read Harry Potter. Oh, anyways, I'm really struggling to get through Goblet of Fire. I don't know. There's just too much Quidditch. And, like, I was talking to my partner and she was saying how, like, that's the first one that turned into, like, a thick book. And you can tell, like, I got through, I think 40% was just, like, obviously, like, the big thing that happens in the beginning is the, like, attack at the Quidditch World Cup. But, like, there was just a lot of nothing before that. There's a lot of stuff that they cut out of the movie, and I'm like, I literally am so bored reading this. Like, I would have cut out of the movie too. But anyways, now we're finally in the Triwizard Tournament, and, like, now I feel like the ball's rolling. I'm getting through it, but I still feel like I've spent a month reading this and barely touching 50%.
Okay, guys, the time has come. I'm finishing Goblet of Fire tonight. I have an hour and 6 minutes left.
He said, it's liquid, and he's got the hands of strength.
I realized I forgot to wrap up my thoughts on Goblet of Fire. I didn't like it. It was really long and for no reason, and there was too much Quidditch, and I've just seen the movie so many times that, like, it felt so repetitive. That's this first half of the vlog. I probably rated Goblet of Fire the lowest, and I think my favorite so far is Prisoner of Azkaban, which I feel like that isn't surprising because that's probably my favorite movie, and also Goblet of Fire is probably my least favorite movie. So I feel like that makes sense. So we'll see you in the next vlog.